Hi, boys. Look out! Ready? 56, 56. What's that? $319. Half. Look out! Round 80! Off 52. What's that? What's that? Look out!
Tonight, from Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset. That they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for it, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Singletary to get the drive started. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw is DiNucci. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this is Lacy, who remains down on the ground and shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Run for Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now DiNucci. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. all tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
He trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Moss pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Going with Moss on the ground. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw from. The Bills drive stalls out. On 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. One's incomplete.
DiNucci. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen to throw once more, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is DiNucci. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's DiNucci to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A game there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Allen. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So that'll back them up 5. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Rolling, and he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'll have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that would complete to Hodgins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know,
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He finds an opening past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Good job, yo.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
46, boys, 46.
To throw is Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. And lucky to get